9นายรังสรรค์มณีรัตน์
อาจารย์ชัยเกษมนิติสิริครับ
300นายรังสิกรทิมาตรึกะ
นายอนุทินชาญวีรกูลครับ
301นายรังสิมันโรม
นายอนุทินชาญวีรกูลครับ
แล้วก็เล่าก็เป็นดีแล้ว
นายรัชพงษ์สร้อยสุวรรณ
คุณอนุทินครับ
303นางสาวรัชนกสุขประเสริฐ
อนุทินค่ะ
304นางรัชนีพลซื่อน
ายอนุทินชาญวีรกูลค่ะ
305นายรัฐคลังแสง
ท่านชัยเกษมนิติสิริครับ
306นายลาชิตสุดพุ่ม
ท่านอนุทินชาญวีรกูลครับ
307นางลำพูนตันติวณิชนานนท์
ท่านอนุทินค่ะ
308นายรุ่งโรจน์ทองศรี
ท่านอนุทินชาญวีรกูลคนบุรีรัมย์ครับ
309นายเลืองวิทย์คุณวัฒนาพงศ์
นายอนุทินชาญวีรกูลครับ
310นายเลิกอยู่ดี
ท่านอนุทินชาญวีรกูลครับ
311นายรัฐชัยโชคชัยวัฒนากร
นายอนุทินชาญวีรกูลครับ
Yeah, on now. So, good afternoon. Welcome to a special edition of Thai PBS World. Right.
Hi, I'm Claire Kachimanon, and with me is Kuntev Chayong. We're here to bring you the live coverage of the vote in the House of Representatives today. A very important session.
The voting has been in progress since an hour ago, and if you look at the tally on the screen right now, it's an unofficial tally. You can see that Kun Anutin Chan Virakul, leader of Home Chai Thai Party, is having a convincing lead over his rival.
Exactly.
Right.
There are a total of 492 MPs in the House, and he needs a simple majority of 247 in order to secure his premiership.
And you can see that he is very close to clinching that number now.
Exactly, yes. So we have two prime ministerial candidates that we are looking at. From the Home Chai Thai Party is Anutin Chan Virakul, the leader of the party, and we do have Chai Kasem Nitisiri from Pheu Thai, who is the last prime ministerial candidate of Pheu Thai.
The MP spent more than 5 hours, debating before coming to the decision to proceed with the voting that we're seeing now.
Exactly. This morning, we actually came in at around 9 o'clock,
That's right.
expecting it to start around 9:30. It actually started at 9:30, but then the session went on with a lot of back and forth between
right.
all the MPs around.
So the voting on the prime minister originally was an item way down the list of the agenda.
Yeah.
It was item number 8. So the session this morning started with the debate on whether or not the
To
item
move.
should be moved up. So they spent close to 2 hours debating that point
Yeah, exactly.
before finally came to the conclusion that with a vote that okay, we move up the item because it's very important, very crucial to the country's political future.
Exactly. And after that, there was a debate about the qualifications
Right.
of the candidates.
Okay, so there was another pre-debate.
Yeah.
A pre-debate whether or not there should be a debate on the qualifications of the prime minister.
Exactly. So it took us about 5 hours. So just to give you an idea of how the vote is being counted, basically every MP is called
Yeah.
to stand up with
Okay.
their name, and then they would say the name of the
Yeah.
candidate that they decided to vote for.
Absolutely.
As simple as that.
Yeah, it's a roll call that we are seeing right now.
Yeah.
So as you can see on the screen,
Yeah.
I mean, Kun Anutin Chanvilakul is having a very, very convincing lead over Kun Chai Kasem Nitisiri,
Yeah.
the former justice minister and the prime ministerial candidate of the Pheu Thai party.
Mm, mm.
So we should-
217 against 97 with 16 abstained votes at the moment.
So Kun Anutin will need 247
Yes.
to become Thailand's next prime minister, and he is very, very close to getting that number now.
Yeah.
Of course, before the voting, there was a debate on the qualifications of both candidates.
Yes.
And of course, I mean, critics of Kun Anutin were not happy with his nomination. And among the main points that they made against him is the fact that Kun Anutin and his parties have been embroiled in a number of scandals, especially
the land.
charges related to this land scandal that many of his key figures of his party, Parliamentary party, have been involved in. And then there's these charges of collusion in last year's Senate election, and which his party, Parliamentary party, was accused of being involved also.
Yes.
So the MPs who are against his Kun Anutin's nomination are afraid that once he is in power, Kun Anutin and his colleagues in the government would try to interfere with the ongoing investigation into these two legal cases.
Yeah, but as we can see now, it seems that the wind is changing its direction in Thailand's political scene at the moment. You know, the person who wins today does not become PM right away, because the next step is where the House Speaker, Wan Muhammad Noor Mattar, has to submit the name of that candidate to His Majesty for royal assent. And then once he is approved, the candidate then take his oath to officially take this and become officially the Prime Minister.
Kun Anutin's nomination as Thailand's next Prime Minister has been made possible by the support from the most unlikely source,
Exactly.
the People's Party, the biggest party in the opposition bloc. And the support given by the People's Party to Kun Anutin's nomination did not come with no strings attached.
Exactly.
A lot of conditions are attached to the support the party gives to Kun Anutin.
A lot of people are wondering, though, if those conditions will be met once he becomes Prime Minister.
And one of the first and most vulnerable is that Kun Anutin, once his government presents its policy to the House, he has to dissolve the House within 4 months.
Within 4 months,
Within 4
yeah.
months. So meaning that Kun Anutin from day one will be seen as a transitional leader, and so is his government.
Yeah. Also, on the conditions, on the list of conditions, is the constitution
That's
and the
right.
referendum.
That's it. And but the most ironic of all, and it's very unprecedented, is the People's Party, now the Kun Anutin's biggest supporter, will not take up any portfolios in the new coalition government.
Yeah.
and it will continue to play the role of the opposition party in the House, meaning that its support for Kun Anutin doesn't extend to the government, the Parliament. So the People's Party will be playing the role of the opposition, checking, monitoring the performance of the new government.
Yes, exactly. It's interesting, the role of the People's Party, because they won the most votes in 2023 elections. It has 143 MPs in the House at the moment.
All right.
So,
And if on the screen, it looks like Kun Anutin is getting some advance congratulations from his
yeah, he got
MP
out.
colleagues now, because he is only 11 or 10 votes short of winning the Prime Minister nomination.
10 votes away now.
376 นายสุภโชคศรีจร
ท่านชัยเกษมนิติ
By the way, let us know where you are watching from. How interested in Thai politics are you? Do tell us in the comments. We are monitoring the comments as well from YouTube and Facebook.
So there has been quite a sort of a commotion preceding today's voting. As we all know that Pheu Thai Party, which is the core of the outgoing coalition government, has also been trying to compete for the premiership.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it has fielded Kun Chai Kasem, a former justice minister, as its prime ministerial candidate.
Yeah.
And Kun Chai Kasem, of course, comes with a promise that once he is elected prime minister, he will dissolve the house right away. So, and the Thai media have been dubbing this offer as a special promotion.
End of season sale.
End of season sale.
Yeah.
You vote me in, I'll dissolve the house the next day,
Right
on the spot, maybe.
Yeah. We're at 244 now in terms of votes for Anutin.
So
Very
three votes
close
short,
now.
3 votes short of
I reckon we should-
clinching
yeah.
the premiership now.
We're just going to stop talking for a while so you can enjoy the moments and hear what it's like
Okay.
in the House of Representatives.
Looks like they are ready to celebrate now.
Yeah,
Kun
look at that.
Anutin and his close colleagues, members of his Phumchai Thai party. So, what you should be reminded of is that whatever happens, and of course, what will happen for sure that Kun Anutin will be the next prime minister, but his government will be a minority government.
Exactly, yes. There we go. Taking selfies, enjoying the moments now.
Now
That's it.
he has gotten what he wanted, the nomination as the next prime minister of Thailand, and he did get that.
Although we have a simple majority now, the vote continues until all the 492 MPs votes are cast. I don't think all of them showed up today. It was about 480 something who showed up, so not all of them.
And Kun Anutin has been saying that among his top priorities as prime minister are addressing the country's worsening economic problems,
Right.
and then trying to find a way to end the ongoing conflict with our neighbor Cambodia, which are some of the country's biggest problems now.
Yeah.
So here he is,
Yep. It
Thailand's
is
32nd
concrete.
prime minister.
We have Anutin Chandragul, who is tipped to be the 32nd Prime Minister of Thailand.
Okay.
So actually, Kun Anutin is 58,
Yeah.
58 years old now. His path in Thai politics began in 1996. So he was the advisor to the Foreign Minister Prachop Chayasan during Chawalit Yongjaiyut's government.
That's right. Yeah.
And then he, during the heights of Thai Rak Thai, he actually became Deputy Health Minister. So Thai Rak Thai was the past life of the Pheu Thai party, more or less. And then Thaksin Shinawat's old party got dissolved during the military coup in 2006. He was a part of the 111 MPs who were banned from Thai politics for about 5 years. And then he re-emerged as an MP of Phumchai Thai Party, and it's the party which was co-founded by his father, and Nevin Chitchop. His father is Chawarat Chanvirakul. Nevin and his father left politics, and he stepped up the ranks to become the leader of the Phumjai Thai Party.
Okay.
And that was in 2012. Yeah.
What is interesting is that Kun Anutin has always been seen as a prime minister in waiting because of the strength of his Phumjai Thai Party, which did quite well in the last elections, and in fact has been projected to do even better in the upcoming next elections.
Yeah,
which-
it's a medium-sized party, isn't it?
In fact, his party has been playing the role of kingmaker until most recently. And of course, as we all know, that he was the interior minister in the Pheu Thai-led coalition government before his party left the coalition in the aftermath of the phone conversation scandal, the scandal that cost Kun Pathongthan Chinawat her premiership.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
recently.
was where all the scramble started, wasn't it? It was last Friday. We actually covered it on our live broadcast as well. So, so that was when it was happened. So
Okay.
Pathongthan ousted. The scramble between the Pheu Thai and Phumjai Thai
Okay.
party started,
Okay.
and the People's Party obviously plays an important role in helping Anutin to secure his premiership.
All right. So the voting is already on its final stage now.
Yeah.
But the result is a foregone conclusion.
Yes.
Anutin is Thailand's 32nd prime minister. All right.
Took so long. The wait was so much longer than the vote because, like I said, it was about 4 or 5 hours.
Now the question is the formation of his coalition government.
Oh yeah.
Now he has a number of small parties and breakaway factions from major parties joining his ranks now. I mean, most noticeable of all was the Klatham party, which in fact was a major component in the outgoing Pheu Thai coalition government. And then he has a smaller factions that have switched camps most recently to be with him with the Phumjai Thai party, and on the way to forming a coalition with the Phumjai Thai party.
Yeah, in Thai politics we call them cobras or defectors who defected from their own party line and voted for another party. So,
No, but the role of the People's Party, whose support is very crucial to Kun Anutin's latest success, because the party insists that it will not take up any portfolios in the government. So meaning that it supports Kun Anutin as prime minister, but will not have anything to do with the next government.
Yeah, which is unprecedented. Usually, if you're if you vote for a prime minister candidate, then they will form a government.
In return.
Exactly, a prime minister
So,
portfolio.
yeah,
at
so
least.
what is happening now is a very a stark departure from tradition of horse trading when it comes to forming a government, right?
And that means Anutin will be operating with a minority government.
That's right, yeah. And that's one main point raised by the Pheu Thai party in today's debate, that how can we be certain of the stability of the government, knowing full well that from day one, it will be a minority government. Okay.
It's going to be difficult for him. But anyway, as to how the cabinet will be formed, it is likely that we will be seeing many old faces.
Oh, for sure. all those familiar faces, they will come back.
The proportion is potentially one ministerial portfolio to 4 MPs, right?
It's a quota.
The quota.
No, in fact, that's a traditional quota.
So, yeah, Anutin is tipped to become the Prime Minister as well as Ministry of Interior. I'm not sure if he's going to take that as well.
But for some key cabinet portfolios like Commerce, Finance, and Foreign Ministry, the Foreign Affairs, it looks like Phumjai Thai Party is willing to offer them to outsiders, people outside the political circles, some technocrats maybe.
Yeah.
So what we have learned is that the party has been approaching some individuals who are technocrats and those outside the political circles to take up these important posts.
Who are experts in their own
that's
fields.
right, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Because as we have just pointed out, that among the most pressing problems facing the country and awaiting solutions or solution from the next government are the economic problems and the conflicts with Cambodia.
Yes, exactly. Yep. So, yeah, we're seeing
Okay.
the face of the 32nd Prime Minister to be,
Okay.
Kun Anutin
All right.
Chanvirakul. By the way, this is the 4th time that the House has voted since the 2023 election.
That's right. It's very interesting because the first time it was the
Pita,
failed vote
yeah.
on Pita Limjaroenrat,
Exactly.
leader of the now defunct the Move Forward Party. And then the second vote was for Kun Sethha Thavisin,
Yes.
who was ousted by the Constitutional Court last year.
Mm.
And the third vote was for Kun Paetongtarn Shinawat, who was also ousted by the same court just last week.
Friday.
Right.
7 days ago, and now we have Anutin. Yeah, so within the course of 2 years, it's quite interesting. By the way, Anutin Chanvirakul is talented in music as well. He's not just an old face in Thai politics. He played the saxophone, the piano. He conducted an orchestra in public before, and he fly his own planes as well.
We have talked about how MPs in some of the parties in the outgoing coalition government have switched camps and are now siding with Kun Anutin and his Phum Jai Thai party.
Yeah.
So in today's House debate, there was an accusation that money changed hands among some of these MPs. And there was a demand for Kun Anutin to answer to this question whether or not money did change hands for these MPs to change to change their mind and switch camps.
Yeah, so he has a lot to answer for from now on, isn't it? So when will he actually become an official Prime Minister of Thailand?
In the next few days, things should move quite pretty fast. And the closing statement in today's debate before the vote on the Prime Minister was cast was made by the Nattapong Rinpanyakul, leader of the People's Party. And he defended the party decision to support Kun Anutin as the next Prime Minister as something necessary to help the country move out of the current political stalemate. I think that's one issue now. Don't forget that we don't have a real Prime Minister in charge for months now, at least a month now, right?
Yeah, we've been having only the caretaker Prime Minister, Phum Tham Vichayachai.
That's right. We don't have Prime Minister and we don't have Defense Minister in the face of the ongoing conflict with our neighbor.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult to run the country, exactly, because Paetongtarn was suspended way before the court decision last Friday. So that's why that explains the caretaker Prime Minister.
All right, so let's recap what just happened before we close.
Okay, yeah. So basically, the House of Representatives gathered to vote for the next Prime Minister, number 32 of Thailand, after Paetongtarn was ousted last Friday. So we had to vote for another Prime Minister. So from now on, he would need to wait for the royal assent and then give his official statement, take an oath to officially become Prime Minister, then read his policy statement, and then set the ball rolling for House dissolution if he keeps his promises.
So this weekend will be busy time for Kun Anutin.
Yeah.
Horse trading is something we can expect in the next few days, right? Even without any demands from the People's Party, right?
Yes.
But all these small parties, these factions will be, of course, making demands for the spoils that they believe they deserve.
A lot of ministries to organize and distribute fairly among the coalition. Anyway, we've got another program to record, so we have to go. Anyway, thank you so much for joining this live streaming with Thai PBS World. We'll be sure to bring you live streaming if there's any big events in Thai politics, so do stay tuned. So for today, thank you so much for the comments. Somebody says hello. Thai politics is boring. Okay.
Not boring, very exciting.
It is exciting. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.